Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just made it back from my long weekend trip up to Michigan that I made to visit my old college roommate. So needless to say, I'm doing this a little bit late, but wanted to get it out for you all and kind of share my week of training. So this is a great example of just life schedule dictating adjustments to training. Normally, in an ideal week, I train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And just because I was going up to Michigan, it's about an 8-hour drive from where I am. I had to do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And because of how heavy my day 4 is, there's no way I would be able to do my day 3 and then day 4 back to back and still be at capacity to get it done. So in order to fit that in, what I ended up doing was I did day 1 and 2 on Monday, Tuesday, as I normally do. And then I did day 4 on Thursday, which ends up being a short turnaround from the last week, but it does give me that rest day in between. And then I did my lighter day on Friday following that before I headed out. So as far as how the week went, it went really well. This was a big week for me because honestly, just with how busy everything's been, my motivation was a little bit low. And I felt like last week moved kind of slow. And then we went into this week, which especially the squats and even the deadlifts were as heavy as I've gone in a while. And as you'll see, they move pretty darn well. So this is a great springboard into next week, especially as I'm getting back into a normal schedule. So before I get into the heavy stuff, you just saw the Swiss bar bench, which I believe it was 350 pounds we're up to now. I'm kind of inching the weight up at this point because I don't feel like pressing it too much, but definitely feeling really strong on this variation. And then the same thing here for incline. I think we went up to 300 pounds for the sets of 5, and the RPE range was 7 for both of those. So overall feeling good. My shoulders feeling fantastic. And then to go back just to touch on my day 1 stuff, we had pause squats with 555 pounds, and those moved extremely well. And my RDLs were also pretty strong too. So overall, can't complain. Then I just have some B-roll here. This is a warm-up at 565 from my day 4 training. Check out the new SBD momentum line that happened to come in the day that I had this training session, so perfect timing. And as you can see, things are moving really well. It's only 565 pounds, but that's as fast as I've moved that weight ever before. And then, funny enough, I did have some camera issues. I thought about throwing it in there. I took a warm-up of 635 and then 685 before 715, and my camera cut out and failed to record 635, 685, and my first set of 715. So I actually have my second set of 3 here. And in my opinion, this second set was the best of the 3 sets. If I had to put an RPE on it, it was probably right around an 8. And it definitely moves way better than the last time I handled this 715 pounds for 2. So I'm excited. We might get to hit a PR double this week, kind of depending if we want to push it or cycle through, but I'm definitely excited to see where that goes. Also, while you watch this warm-up bench with 425, that's important to mention. So because my training schedule got messed up, yes, I had a short week turnaround to this training session, but if there is an upside to it, I have a long turnaround for the next heavy training session. So instead of being 1 week in between, it'll be like 9 days. So that just kind of naturally makes me expect that training session to go pretty well because it has the extra couple days behind it. So that was 425. This is 440, which is the same as what I hit last week, but I'm just trying to be consistent and hit some really smooth benches. And overall, I am happy with how this moved. So no complaints there. Nice pause. I would call that a solid at 8. And then my back off sets were where I did shine because we're finally back over up to 405, 4 sets of 4, which it's been a while since I hit this number for reps. And my shoulder's not bothering me at all. So I think I'm ready to move on from that kind of saga of dealing with the bursitis or whatever it may be. So I do think I am ready to throw in a couple or at least one other day of regular bar benching, but that's only if Bill decides he wants to, and we'll just keep rolling with it and hopefully pushing the bench. And then to close up here, deadlift. This is actually the best deadlifts have felt in a little while, right? So this was 625 for sets of 5 and moved super well. It was a 4x5. Of course, by the end of these sessions, I am getting tired, especially this day because of the schedule change. I got out of school, didn't get into the gym until about 6, and then I didn't finish with this until about 10. So 4 hours after a full day of school. It's rough. But overall, great week of training, ready to keep rolling into the next. I appreciate you all tuning in as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy lifting.